What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chelsea Career Mode, man. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. If you have, could you smash that big old thumbs up? Slap that thumbs up and let me know that you're enjoying it. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn your bell on if you like vlogs, career mode, FIFA, Fortnite, everything, baby. Subscribe to the More A9 Skills channel. And with that being said, today, it's all about finding the next GOAT. And when I say the next GOAT, you might be thinking Messi, Ronaldo, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. I want to scout. I want to look for the next young talent, the next big thing, the next Neymar, the next Ronaldo, Messi, the next Hazard. I want to find that guy, and the only way to do it is to put our scouts out. Get our scouts out there looking for the youngest, the most talented, the most beastly and feastly player there is on the market, and that's what we're doing here today. We got global is that the global transfer now? This is it, right? This is where we scout players. It is. I also want to look at our academy. I want to make sure our academy is going in the right way, so let's go ahead and take a look at all these things. First things first, we got to hire some youth staff. If we're going out to find that young 18-year-old GOAT, we need some staff, and we need the best of the best staff. All right, now, our budget. All right, don't worry, we can fix this. We need a little bit of money. In the old FIFAs, you could ask for more money, and a lot of times they lobbed you more money, especially if you were doing good. And right now, we're doing fantastic. 3 games in, 9 points. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. But in this game, you can't really ask for more money, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure a manager could ask for real money in real life. So I don't know why they took that feature out the game. Such a nice little feature that they removed. And what we're trying to do here is get a little bit of money in the bank. So let's take our wages hella down and grab this milli right here. We got 800. We'll go right there. We'll have 800. And that 800 is exactly what we need to be able to hire some staff. Now, we don't need a lot of staff, but I need some staff. And I need the best of the best staff. This is Chelsea, man. We need the best of the best. And I want to find the best of the best young talent as well. We ain't out here playing games. So hire a scout. Let's get it, man. We got my man Murphy over here. He's not enough. Judgment 3. Nah, he's not enough. Not enough. 2 million. We don't got enough, my man Max. I wanted Max from England. I'm not going to lie to you. So this is all we got, man. We don't have a lot of money. And the best guy is my man Murphy. So Ethan, I don't really want to sign Ethan. Real talk, straight up honest with you. I want my man Max. But with the money I have, I mean, look at Max. 5 stars of experience. So he's been doing this for years. And his judgment's the same. So I want to say Murphy's not bad. He just doesn't have a lot of experience. And you know what? A lot of times, you know, just because you're new to the business doesn't mean you suck at it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of new YouTubers coming into the scene that do it way better than us veterans that have been here for years. So shout out to all the new YouTubers that are doing it better than people with experience. So let's go ahead and sign my man Ethan Murphy, man. Murphy is now working for us, and I want to set him up with some scouting, all right? I actually want to find the next talent down in Brazil. I'm thinking Brazil, Argentina. Yeah, there's a lot of good players that come out of here. Di Maria, you know, we got the boy Neymar. We saw Ronaldo, Cafu back in the day, Kaká. So many great players came out of Brazil, Argentina, and stuff. So where can we lob them, man? Do we lob them in Brazil or do we lob them? Let's lob him in Brazil. Let's go ahead and send my man Ethan Murphy to Brazil. He's going to give himself a nice little tan. We're going to send him down there for 3 months. Have him do his job real nice. Any type. I want you to find technically gifted, a winger, a strong playmaker, goalkeeper, attacker, defense-minded. No, I want technical, gifted. I want him to be gifted as hell. So we're going to go ahead and send him and look for some gifted players because, you know, down there in Brazil, they got that tiki-taka, nice ball movement, nice skill moves. So we're going to send that man down to Brazil and see if we can pick up a nice little player down in Brazil. Another Gabriel Jesus, maybe. That would be sick. While my man Murphy takes care of business down in Brazil, I'm going to take care of business back in England. We got Leicester City up next on the calendar, and our team is looking lovely, man. Absolutely crazy team. We got Royce, Ronaldo, Willian, Hazard, and Mahrez. You guys know that we made a pretty big splash at the end of the transfer window when we picked up the big boy Manolas. A lot of people love the move. Some people dislike the move. Either way, the move happened. Azpilicueta, David Luiz, and Manolas is our back line for as of right now. I might put Azpilicueta outside. Yeah, I might do it like that. Conte, Koke in the middle. We got my boy Hazard, Royce, Ronaldo. And what I'm going to do is actually play Royce at striker for this game. Ronaldo outside with the weak foot. And then Mahrez and my man Hazard on the wings or left mids, right mids. Big game against Leicester City. Let's go get another 3 points and take ourselves to 9 out of 4 games. I mean, 12 out of 4 games. Quick math. Now, if you've been watching this series, you know for a fact that it hasn't been a walk in the park. I mean, honestly, being 100% honest with you, we lost to PSG in the final of the friendly competition. We almost lost in the Shield game against Arsenal, and then we kicked off the season, and even though we walked out we have 9 points in, 9 points in 3 games, a lot of the games were very, very difficult. In 2 of the games that start the season off, we were actually behind before we were even winning, so we had a chance to lose those games, but luckily we were able to turn it around in the second half and stuff like that. Big boy Manolas is a pretty big signing because realistically, we've been suffering not a ton of goals, but a good amount of goals, and for the way that we're playing a 3-back, having someone like Manolas could be a massive addition. Let's see how he plays in the EPL. He was great in Italy. Will he be good in the EPL? One guy that has been good in the EPL has been the Spanish machine, Koke. He started the season off really nice for us, couple bangers, played good football, but then he kind of drifted off. What can he do in this game? Oh, I thought that was in. What could my man Koke do in this game? He starts this one off lovely with his sexy white Adidas boots, and that one just goes by the post. Is Royce at the striker position the right answer? Honestly, I can't even say yes or no. I know that Ronaldo's been absolutely dominating that striker position, and me moving him away from the number 9 position is actually a bit scary because the production we've gotten from Ronaldo at the 9 position. My man Mahrez tried to find the boy Royce there, and I missed out. But I saw comments down below, and so many people wanted me to put Royce at the 9 position, so I said, you know what? Why not give him a try there? David Luiz and Azpilicueta trying to do all right here. Ball gets whipped in. Conte trying to win a header. He did enough to get it away. His little short self got it away. That's all that matters. Manolas with a big save. The ball fell back to them. I think it might have been Vardy who took the shot, but luckily Courtois was humongous right there. Big ups to Courtois. Azpilicueta wins that header. David Luiz can clear. I can't get it clear far enough. Good passing now. Leicester City. Champions, 2 years ago now or something like that? Mental when they did that. Nice pass back to Ronaldo. Back into Royce. I do see Willian. Back into my guy, Royce. Royce cuts up. Royce is going to let it fly. Gets taken down. Willian can't get to it. And Leicester City clears it pretty easily. Conte steals it from Ibora, though. And it's out. It's out for a throw-in. Is the pace of the EPL going to be too much for Manolas? It looks not. He dealt with that pretty easily. Can he continue to dominate? He loses out on that one. Gray sends it back post. That's Courtois easily. I got my man Koke. He sends it right back to the boy Conte. Straight over to my man Royce. Ronaldo, back into Royce Areno. Up top to Willian. Someone in the comments down below told me that I was feeding Willian and Ronaldo too much and I should get more players involved, but that's actually not the case at all. If you watch that play right there, you saw that Willian just made the right run. He's always in the right position, so shout out to my man Willian and Ronaldo for always putting themselves in a position to score goals for us. Big chance here, but David Big Boy Luiz. That's a good back line. Think about that. David Luiz, Azpilicueta, and Manolas. Pretty damn nice. Here's Royce. Back to Hazard. What an awful first touch from my man Hazard. Manolas wins that header easily. Keeping the play alive. Well done. Ronaldo swinging it right into Royce. Royce holds up nice. Goes back into Ronaldo. What can he do with it? The machine, the beast, the monster. Holding up good. I'm trying to wait for Royce. I do, but the ball's behind Royce. Our back line has been remarkable. Outstanding. I tried to swing that into Mahrez, who's playing against his old team, and that was easily dealt with. Manolas steps in, misses the tackle. I tell you right now, I'm going to say it again, as their attackers, our back line's been remarkable. And it still continues to hold up. David Luiz, Azpilicueta, and Manolas getting the job done. The German, what can he do? I see Hazard. I leave it off for Hazard. The Belgian man, still Hazard. Cheeky ball roll inside, and look at Ronaldo! Big boy, son. Doing it like Nike. I'm telling you, it's not a matter of me feeding him. It's that he makes runs. Look at that. He makes the move into Royce, pushes out to play. You know, he's doing the hold up number 9, more of a center forward role. Sends it to Hazard and Ronaldo. The knowledge of Ronaldo to go, oh, there's no number 9. Let me take that position. He took the position lovely. I found him in the box and we're up 1-0, and top goal scorer in the EPL continues to dominate the EPL even when he's not playing the striker position. Now that goal literally came in the 45th minute. It was the last kick of the first half, and I don't even want to know what was said in the Leicester City locker room. They must be pissed. Their heads are down. We got them now, man. Now we got them right where we want them. Let's finish them off, man. It's like Mortal Kombat. Finish them. Royce doesn't hold up well. They're unlucky for big boy Royce. They get by nicely. Conte trying to stop Silva. He does that lovely. I believe that's Andres Silva, or Adrian Silva, my fault, the ex-Sporting man, the Portuguese man, I believe that's him, couldn't start the season with Leicester City because they didn't get the paperwork in quick enough when they bought him during the transfer window in the summer. Iborra, nice pass inside. David Luiz, can he stop them? Ball to the back post. Oh, that's Hazard. Hazard defending lovely, and Azpilicueta should have just let Courtois grab that. No communication from our back line there. Adrian, a good pass, the shot! And Leicester City nearly makes it 1-1. Koke sends that right over to the boy Royce, who actually loses out. Royce has not been good in that number 9 position. Realistically, Royce hasn't been that great since arriving at Chelsea. I guess we could say that as I whip one, and oh man, the commentary curse. Every time you say something poor about a player, they show up. Big boy Royce, as I was saying, he isn't having that great start that I thought he was going to have when he's joined us here at Chelsea. Shows a mean finesse shot. Koke found Willian. Willian's going to get another assist in this league. He could be one of the top assist guys in this league, Willian. Well played. 2-0 against Leicester City. Leicester City clearly has to go balls to the wall, man. They got to go for it all as we steal it with Conte. Ronaldo gives the ball away in a stupid position. Adrian Silva. I keep calling him Andre Silva because that's the guy that's at AC Milan. The ex-Porto man, I always get their names not confused because I know who they are. I just always say the names wrong for some dumb reason. Rice cuts inside. I send that to my boy Mahrez, and against his old team! Mahrez! No celebration, no celebration. No, he celebrated. I was telling him not to celebrate. No celebration against your old team. They did bits for you, but he celebrated. I think that's a Royce assist. So Royce with a goal and now an assist. Yeah, look at that, man. Royce cuts inside with a skill move, and Mahrez lets it rip. Keeper with no chance. 3-0. You know the Leicester City fans are pissed. I almost said Leicester City. What the hell? I see Ronaldo all the way back post. Do I whip it to him? I tried to at least. It's going to fall to Hazard, the Belgian machine. He was kind of quiet this game, although he did help get the first goal. Ronaldo! Try to let that fly from there. Ronaldo! The game ends. Ronaldo could have found his second. He wasn't able to, and that's a 2-0 victory for Chelsea against Leicester City. It's a win. It's a game I expected to win. Leicester City had a lot of chances. 7 shots, 4 on target. We had more possession. Player ratings. Royce going to walk out of here with the man of the match. But our best center back, Azpilicueta, David Luiz, it was Manolas. Leaves there with an 8.5. Congratulations to the new man that signed for us from Roma. And I believe he probably has some experience playing 3-backs. Because a lot of the teams in Italy play like a 3-back where their right back almost becomes a 5-back, but a lot of times just 3-backs. So he might have experience with that. I'm not sure if Roma does it. But shout out to Manolas. Mahrez with a good game against his old team. And Ronaldo and Hazard both with 9.2s and 9.1s. Good day in the office for Chelsea. The board wants to congratulate me. I just want to thank you for helping the club reach one of our board's goals. I can't even read. That we set out to accomplish this season. We wanted to earn at least 224 million on shirt sales. We couldn't have done it without you. So I'm pretty sure the shirt sales probably come from who's the guy that's selling the most shirts? Can we see it? I think we can. I think there's a way to see selling the most shirts. We're low on the youth. We're trying to do that. Sign at least 2 youth players. We're trying that right now. We're trying to find the next best player in the world. That's what we're doing. Finances, finish the season with a profit of 84 million. We're at 45%. We're going to make that happen. We'll make that profit. I promise you that. Win the league title. We're on our way to that. Win the FA Cup. We'll see what happens. And also win the Champions League. So Chelsea has a lot of expectations for me. I wonder who the top seller is for shirts. Let's go find out. So the guys selling the most shirts, Hazard, Morata, and Ronaldo. Morata, pretty crazy. I maybe need to give Morata more of a start because, let's be honest, people like him here. He's getting the shirts are being sold. A lot of people like this man. I think I'm going to start him in the Champions League because we got a big Champions League game coming up next. The first game in the Champions League means we got to make some moves. We got to make some moves, and this is why I told you that the competition would start to get very hard because we have a lot of wingers out, but we don't have a lot of wingers on the bench. You see what I'm saying? So Ronaldo is going to take, he's going to have to take a role. He's the guy with the best stand right now. Him and Willian are fine. Hazard, Royce, and Mahrez, a little bit tired more than everybody else. Who do we have down here that could play? We have another Hazard. All right, he's a winger. He could play. My guy, Brown, I like him out on the wing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lob Brown for Royce. And also, I'm going to come down here and grab my man Barkley, who's back from injury. So shout out to big boy Barkley. Welcome back to the squad. And also, we got the boy Drinkwater back to the squad as well. Somebody I might sell this winter. Or, you know, I might sell him this winter. It's going to be Conte and Bakayoko in the midfield. Barkley and Brown out on the wings. Sonaldo, Willian, and Morata. Hazard going to be on the bench in case we need him alongside Royce. And also, we're going to lob the young man in there as well. Azpilicueta onto the bench. First game in the Champions League. Let's see how we do in Europe. I feel like this career mode's on track for everything right. The only thing I'm not doing enough of is training my players. I always mess up with that. But everything else, man, 4 games, 12 points. We won the Shield game. We're selling shirts. We got to make we're 45% done on the financials that the club wants us to do. We already put our scouts out looking for the next Ronaldo, a.k.a. Messi, the next best player in the world. Morata. Wait a minute. Whoo, they gave me so much room. Why not let it fly? A nice over the top, a big chance right here. And David Luiz was there but misses out. Manolas. Oh, that's not. Oh, just kidding. I thought it was Manolas, but they wear the same boots. But as I was saying, if you would ask me when I started this career mode, if I thought it was going to go this smoothly, I would have said no. I mean, we're running 3 back. I thought we would lose a lot more games in 3 backs, but it's been fun. It's been a real fun start to the season. Big boy Brown. We've even found some young talent on our bench that we really like. Ball whipped in. Willian almost got there. Brown almost got his first assist in the Champions League. And what's crazy is a lot of managers would not try this. I'm playing a young man that goes by the name of Brown in the Champions League. You don't really see that many youngsters start the Champions League, especially at this age. Right, a good pass into Willian. He cuts back in Willian. Brown with an assist in the Champions League. His first ever start in the Champions League. I'm pretty sure about that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's his first ever start. Big boy Willian does it again. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not force feeding. I'm just finding the open man in the box. And once again, it's Willian. Look at him. Brown finds him. He cuts back easily. Works the defender. Drops a low-driven finesse shot. Keeper with no chance. And we're up 1-0 in front of the London faithful. In front of the Blues. We're beasting. Barkley with a good pass to Willian. Bakayoko, my man Morata, straight into Sonaldo, back into Morata, and you just got to let this one whip. Ooh, Morata, trying to sell some more number 9 shirts. I see you, baby. I'm swinging this right into our big number 9. He can't get to that. That's bad. I keep it alive. I go to David Luiz. This guy's a shot on him. I want to try it as well. Can I get a shot off with David? I can't do it. I go to Barkley instead. I go back into my man David Luiz. Back into Barkley, back into David Luiz, but it goes to Willian, who cuts back, and oh, I wanted David Luiz. We got to make sure that we defend it. We do. Big boy Manolas stepping in beautifully, and we snatched him up at the perfect time, because had the Champions League started, he wouldn't have been able to play, as Roma are in the Champions League. So we did the right thing, snatching him up on deadline day. In the wintertime, you know, he wouldn't have been able to play. Well, in real life. In FIFA, you could do it, I think. Sonaldo, good pass into big boy Morata. He holds it up nicely. I send it right back into Conte. I wanted Sonaldo. I think I'm going to use him. Water over the top to Sonaldo. Can he whip it into Willian? I mean, to my boy Morata, but the answer is no. Is that a corner? Nah, it's a goal kick. Bernard cuts inside. Whips that up. The header's lovely, and Courtois right there. Can we get Barkley involved more? You know Barkley could play that left mid position if need be, and that's why I threw him in there, because I know he could play it. I wanted to hit my boy Morata there, big boy Brown. I told you guys that it would become difficult when we have all these games on the schedule. Eventually, players that we didn't even want to play are going to have to play because we have so many damn wingers. We don't have enough to, you know, rotate players correctly. Here comes Brown once again, the young man looking for the pass to Barkley. And oh, man, Barkley back post went for a diving cheeky header. It was a bad attempt, though. He should have stood up tall. My man Sonaldo. I wait up for my boy Brown. He's turning on the Jets. Here comes Brown. I'm going to whip this into the back post. It goes straight to Barkley. I'm going to whip it in one more time. I wanted Morata. It goes to Brown. He heads it down. Ooh, Willian almost was able to get to that. Can Conte keep it alive? He does. Barkley. I see Sonaldo. You know what happens when you have Sonaldo. You're in trouble. You're in trouble when Sonaldo is on the ball. When Sonaldo's around the box, I don't care if it's inside, outside. You see Sonaldo, you know goal. I didn't show you the replay. That's my fault. But his first goal in the Champions League and like his 10th or 11th goal on the season. So 2 games in a row that we've scored pretty much right at the whistle. Bayern are beating Moscow right now. United beating Celtic. We got a Barcelona-Liverpool a tie at the moment. Porto winning their game, Juventus winning their game, Dortmund winning their game, and Sporting losing to Atletico Madrid, which actually takes place in real life in the Europa League this Thursday. Let me know in the comments down below who you think wins, Sporting or Atletico Madrid. I'm a Benfica fan. I don't like Sporting, but I got to say that I think Atletico Madrid is going to win it. Not because of that, just simply because their defense is ridiculous. Oh, look at Barkley making a good run. I find him as well. I really want to get Morata involved. I send it to him. Morata can let this one fly. Hits the defender. Morata once again gets taken down in the box as he was shooting. We get the corner, but that looked a bit questionable. Ball was whipped in towards Manolas. Can we win this header with Bakayoko? The answer is no. Bakayoko has played a great game. I got to give him that. Barkley making the overlap. Nice run for Barkley. Big boy Barkley. I'm going to cut inside with him. I send it back towards Morata. Morata still with it. I let a long shot fly. Trying to get Morata involved any which way. I want to keep his confidence high. Bernard. David Luiz deals with that easily. Barkley once again. Cheeky ball roll gets by. Willian holds it up. I'm going to go right back into Barkley. Barkley taking off. Still Barkley with it. Morata's all the way up on the wing. That's not where I want my number 9. Let's get him involved, though. I go back into Barkley. He uses a cheeky ball roll. I send a ball into the back post. Ronaldo! Diving header. Almost scored again. That would have been a sick one as well, man. A clean sheet in the Champions League would be lovely, but as I say it, Tyson! 2-1. And now we're not thinking clean sheet no more. Now we're thinking, oh goodness, don't mess this up. That's a great pass up top. And here they come once again. Big opportunity. Do they whip it in? Bakayoko defending it. Courtois comes out nicely. Swing that one to Barkley. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're not going to sit back and hope that this is enough. We're going to go for more. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe we should have sat back. Tyson already has one. Nice steal from my man Manolas, I believe it was. Another poor pass out, and all of a sudden the game has flip-flopped, and we could be in trouble. We need a substitution. David Luiz gets burned. The shot. Courtois saves us. Should have been 2-2. Courtois saves us. Oh, that could have been 2-2. That should have been 2-2. We should have been in trouble. Substitutions. For both, not for both teams, there's 2 substitutions for them. Ball whipped in. David Luiz gets to that one. I'm trying to stop this. Courtois can get this 2-2. We got to go for it, man. I'm going ultra attack. This is tough, man. Champions League football never disappoints, does it? That's a poor pass right there. And Chelsea in the second half just hasn't been themselves. Royce, Morata, back into Ronaldo. Ronaldo still with it. I try to pop that into Morata. I couldn't do it. Opportunity from the counter once again. Nice D. Send that forward. There it is. Morata holds up nice. Hazard right into my boy Ronaldo. He whips it into the back post. Willian, can he head it over there? No. Hazard, can he keep it alive? The answer is no again. They just knock it forward. 90th minute. Come on, boys. Willian, back into Koke. Back into Willian. Back into Royce. Royce holds up. Back into Willian. Going up to Royce. I see the overlap from my man Conte. He's not the guy you want to shoot with. That slow down. I go into my man Morata. I send this into Royce. Royce was dancing. Royce loses out. Willian. Koke. I couldn't pass it down. No! I'm not mad. It's the first game of the group stage, but I'm upset. I'm upset because we played a fine game. You know, we played a fine game. We didn't allow many shots, but you know, the 2 shots we did allow, the two good shots we did allow ends up costing us an equalizer. So in the Champions League, we drop points. I told you, man, it's one of those things where I feel like we're a great side, but we're going to have our ups and downs. In the Champions League, we've been great. In the Shield, we were not great against Arsenal. And now in the Champions League, we show once again that we're not great. Ronaldo does have 7 goals. I want to see the top assist guy as well. And that is going to be Willian with 5, and then Son with 3, and then Hazard with 3. So a lot of Chelsea players doing well. But I want to go ahead and quickly take a look at, more importantly, the table of the Champions League. Because, again, first game, no problem, not a big deal. But at the same time, you don't want to be dropping points, especially not in the Champions League. No team is safe. So Real Madrid leading their group on 3 points. They do well. Moving on to see Monaco and Moscow. Man City not doing good at all in third. They lost their first game. PSG doing well, with the Feyenoord doing well as well. PSG got an equalizer. Benfica loses, and their group is one of the simpler groups. Also, Spurs loses, and they're not looking good at all. FC Porto and Juventus chilling top of their group, and Bayern, Manchester United good in their group. And there it is, Atleti Madrid with 3. Sporting on 0. I didn't realize that was our group. It is. Atleti Madrid on 3 points now with 3 goals and 0 against. We dropped points, but that's okay. Hopefully our next game is against Atleti so we could beat them and take first place back. Right now, our next game is against Arsenal, and that's going to be in the next episode. Bros, please in the comments down below if you guys have any tips for scouting and how to find the best players, because I want to sign the best player in the world. Please smash a big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the series. I hope you guys are enjoying this Chelsea career mode because I'm having a lot of fun putting it together. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your bell on so you get notified whenever my career modes go live, my Fortnite, and my vlogs. And thank you so much for the love and support on this channel, man. You guys are the reason this channel is growing every time you drop a thumbs up, every time you subscribe. So thank you so much. I love you guys. You're all the best people in the world. Love you. I see you soon. Booyah.